Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. We're headed for the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Frogs ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Zategna. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence, and don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking long. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's the one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate, but he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Running inside. It's Payne. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The give on the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
To the air, it's Craig. Throws to the wideout. He's He's got an open man. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Caught close to the marker, it's Payne. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Now, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it, and a lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback making checks. On third down, he drops to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air. It's Mateer. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Here's a give to Robinson. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. It's a seam wide. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
To the air, it's Craig. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the catch. There he goes. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Horned Frogs will go for it on 4th down. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. He lets one fly deep, and it's caught inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keep. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Craig. With the catch, it's Payne. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want.
Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. Got maybe a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Craig. Looking down the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense.
Number 29, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Just about 30 seconds to go in the half. How aggressive do you want to be here? Rides to back and leaves it. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as the clock runs before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 5 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
And it's the Gators who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Craig. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
In the 2nd half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The running back has it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And they'll take over. First and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Snags it, and there's running room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field, if he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Craig. Here's a heat. Thanks to grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Finds his tight end. Gives him the big stiff arm. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Moving out to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. It's complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. And A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll go with a direct snap. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
TCU calls its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
Might have a chance. The 20. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house.
Set to kick this one away.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Back to pass, it's Craig. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. The Hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their Hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee, and he wide open on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a first-and-goal situation.
Here's Robinson. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese.